The enigmatic life of Anubis, guardian of the underworld, delves into the ancient mystique of Anubis, a central figure in Egyptian mythology. Anubis is traditionally depicted as a jackal-headed deity, representing his role as the god of mummification and the protector of graves. His primary duty was to guide souls into the afterlife, presiding over the vital process of embalming and leading the deceased through the underworld. This image captures the fascination and apprehension surrounding death, serving as both a comfort and a warning to ancient Egyptians. Anubis' significance is profound. He embodies the bridge between the mortal realm and eternity, highlighting the ancient Egyptians' intricate beliefs about life, death, and the afterlife. For instance, the Book of the Dead, a collection of spells and incantations, often includes invocations to Anubis, underscoring his integral role in securing a safe passage for souls. Moreover, countless tomb paintings and funerary texts depict Anubis overseeing the weighing of the heart ceremony, a testament to his judicial and protective attributes. In contemporary times, Anubis continues to influence popular culture. Films like the Mummy series portray him as a mysterious and formidable force, echoing his eternal vigilance over the dead. Additionally, his iconography is increasingly found in modern art and fashion, symbolizing protection and the enigmatic allure of ancient Egyptian culture. However, the mystique of Anubis is not without its challenges and controversies. A primary issue is the oversimplification of his character in modern adaptations, which often neglect the complexities of ancient Egyptian mythology in favor of sensationalism. Critics argue that such portrayals can lead to misconceptions or a lack of appreciation for cultural heritage. Additionally, there is a scholarly debate over whether Anubis' image has been co-opted by modern necromantic and occult groups, potentially distorting his original significance. Exploring the mystique surrounding Anubis opens a window to the broader thematic elements of death and the afterlife that permeate Egyptian mythology. His role as a guardian deeply influences the narrative of the underworld, intertwining with beliefs about divine judgment and resurrection. Understanding Anubis thus enriches our perception of ancient Egyptian civilization, providing insights into their worldview and spiritual practices. His enduring legacy reflects humanity's continuous quest to understand and navigate the mysteries of life and death, making Anubis an ever-relevant figure in both historical and present contexts. The enigmatic figure of Anubis, the ancient Egyptian god, often depicted with the body of a man and the head of a jackal, represents a significant piece of the puzzle in understanding Egyptian mythology and its connection to the afterlife. Originating in the early dynastic periods, Anubis holds a pivotal role as the guardian of the underworld, ensuring the safe passage of souls and overseeing the mummification processes. This god's historical significance is deeply rooted in funerary traditions, as he was believed to preside over the embalming rituals and guide the souls of the deceased towards their final resting place. In the vast tapestry of Egyptian mythology, Anubis' significance is profound. He embodies the transition from life to death, the mysteries of the afterlife, and the moral imperatives tied to the judgment of souls. One key aspect is his portrayal as the keeper of the scales, where he plays a crucial role in the weighing of the heart ceremony. During this trial, the heart of the deceased is weighed against the feather of Ma'at, the goddess of truth. If the heart is lighter than the feather, the soul is granted eternal life. This imagery underscores the moral and ethical dimensions of Anubis' guardianship, emphasizing justice and balance. Anubis' symbolism extends into real-world applications. For example, his likeness adorned the sarcophagi and tomb walls of pharaohs, ensuring their protection in the afterlife. Moreover, ancient Egyptian priests donned jackal masks during mummification rituals, embodying Anubis' divine presence and invoking his guidance. These practices highlight how Anubis' mythological attributes directly influence the spiritual and cultural practices of ancient Egypt. Opinions on Anubis' role underscore his necessity as a protective figure, vital for the spiritual journey after death. However, some challenges arise in reconciling Anubis' image with evolving religious beliefs as the Osiris cult gained prominence, eventually casting Osiris in the primary role of the afterlife deity. This shift reflects the dynamic nature of religious syncretism in ancient Egypt and invites alternative viewpoints on the evolving roles of deities. Anubis' origins and historical significance interlace seamlessly with other aspects of his enigmatic life, such as his role in funerary rituals and the broader pantheon of Egyptian gods. By understanding Anubis's foundational presence in early religious practices, we gain insights into the complexities of Egyptian cosmology and the spiritual framework that guided one of history's most fascinating civilizations. Through this exploration, Anubis emerges not just as a guardian of the underworld, but as a keystone in understanding the ancient Egyptian worldview. Anubis, in ancient Egyptian religion, is a deity with a critical role as the guardian of the underworld, embodying both the mystery and reverence surrounding death and the afterlife. Traditionally depicted as a man with the head of a jackal, Anubis was associated with mummification and the protection of graves, and he served as a guide for souls transitioning to the afterlife. This role is central to the Egyptian belief system, where the afterlife was considered a vital extension of existence. Anubis ensured that individuals received proper rites to secure their passage to the beyond, thus maintaining the delicate balance between life and death. The significance of Anubis in ancient Egyptian religion cannot be overstated. As a protector of the dead, Anubis's duties underscore the Egyptians' deep respect for the afterlife and the meticulous rituals surrounding burial. Anubis was believed to weigh the hearts of the deceased against the feather of Ma'at, the goddess of truth, determining their fate in the afterlife. This process ensured that moral integrity was upheld, reflecting the cultural emphasis on ethical living. Examples from historical texts and archaeological findings illustrate Anubis's vital function. The Book of the Dead, a collection of spells and invocations, frequently depicts Anubis overseeing the critical weighing of the heart ceremony. Additionally, the discovery of tombs adorned with images of Anubis highlights his protective role. Tombs from the Middle Kingdom often feature carvings of Anubis in burial chambers, symbolically conferring protection and guidance for the deceased. Support for Anubis's role often stems from interpretations of ancient religious texts, which emphasize his importance in bridging the mortal and divine realms. However, some controversies arise regarding the evolution of Anubis's image over time, particularly as Osiris's cult became more prominent, leading to shifts in religious focus. The connection between Anubis's role and other aspects of ancient Egyptian belief systems is profound. His function influences the overarching narrative of the underworld and the journey of the soul, interacting closely with deities like Osiris and Ma'at. Moreover, Anubis's portrayal as a guardian reflects broader themes of guardianship found in Egyptian mythology, emphasizing the sacred duty of preserving order and righteousness. Through these elements, Anubis remains a potent symbol of the enigmatic aspects of death and the hope for eternity, bridging the temporal with the eternal and the corporeal with the spiritual. His enduring legacy informs modern understandings of ancient Egyptian culture and their complex views on the afterlife. Symbols and iconography associated with Anubis are essential elements in understanding the enigmatic figure of Anubis, the ancient Egyptian deity who serves as the guardian of the underworld and the guide of souls. Anubis is traditionally depicted as a man with the head of a jackal, a form that symbolizes both his connection to death and his role as a protector. The jackal, often seen around graves, was emblematic of the god's duty to guard the dead from desecration. Anubis's black coloration, though not natural to jackals, symbolizes the color of mummified flesh in the fertile soil of the Nile, connecting him to the promise of rebirth and regeneration. The significance of Anubis's symbols lies in their ability to convey his complex role in ancient Egyptian religion. They serve as visual shorthand for understanding his functions as a psychopomp, guiding souls to the afterlife, and as a protector of graves. Anubis is often depicted holding a flail or scepter, symbols of sovereignty and authority, which underscore his dominance over the realm of the dead. Two specific examples of Anubis's iconography include the opening of the mouth ceremony, where priests wearing Anubis masks performed rituals to restore the senses of the deceased, ensuring their journey to the afterlife. Another example is the depiction of Anubis weighing the heart against the feather of Ma'at, a crucial scene that determined the fate of the soul in the afterlife. These depictions emphasize Anubis's integral role in the mortuary rites and the ancient Egyptian belief system. Opinions on the importance of Anubis's symbols often highlight their role in reinforcing the cultural and religious beliefs of ancient Egypt. The continued interest in Anubis in modern culture, such as in literature, films, and video games, reflects his enduring legacy as a symbol of mystery and protection in the afterlife. However, potential challenges arise when interpretations of Anubis's iconography are commodified or misrepresented in popular culture, leading to a skewed understanding of his significance. Some scholars argue for a more nuanced interpretation that appreciates the historical and cultural context surrounding Anubis. In understanding Anubis, his symbols provide a window into ancient Egyptian beliefs about life, death, and the afterlife. They connect to broader themes such as the Egyptian emphasis on balance and justice, as seen in the weighing of the heart, and influence how Anubis is perceived in relation to other deities and his overarching role in the pantheon. This exploration of Anubis through his symbols enriches our comprehension of his enigmatic character and the beliefs of those who worshipped him.